Hello, this is Chris Smith from the Eagle Tribune sports writer and author of the blog Smitty on Baseball. That's my usual start for everything, and I'm here today with Bill Burt, the editor of the sports department here at the Eagle Tribune. I want to talk a little bit about the Red Sox. You've heard me enough, so I thought I'd bring on a guest to talk a little bit about the Red Sox. Bill, what do you think about the Red Sox this year? 2011 season, they've added Adrian Gonzalez, they've added Kyle Crawford, they've added Bobby Jenks, they've added Dan Wheeler. What do you think? Is this the team to beat?
Yeah, yes, I think they are the team to beat. In the American League, I think Philadelphia, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat Philadelphia. I think we forgot. It's a funny thing when we were talking about Cliff Lee and where Cliff Lee would go. It was everyone was talking about hoping he doesn't go to the Yankees. Well, I think he makes Philadelphia even a bigger threat than the Yankees if he went there. That being said, the goal is to get to the World Series. Look, the Red Sox are going to be very good. I think what people forget, and I know they talk about Beltre leaving and Gonzalez leaving, and that they sort of all they did was replace Adrian Gonzalez and Carl Crawford with those two. But that's not what really happened. What really happened was they were injured, and they lost 3 or 4 starters throughout the year. And they were going with guys like Chris Smith, Mike Muldoon, instead of real bona fide players. Look, they are going to be good. I will say this. It takes time for these big-time free agents to adjust. That's why I think the guy we haven't really talked about, who I think is going to have a big year. I did think he was going to have a big year last year. I think John Lackey's the guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to write Beckett off as a 15 and 13 kind of pitcher because that's what I think he is. I think Lackey's going to have a big year, and that gives them. I think their starting pitching is probably a strength, their lineup a strength, their defense a strength, and maybe most of all their bullpen, which has been a strength in their two championship seasons. I think is going to be a strength again.
What do you think about the signing of Kyle Crawford? I mean, is this a good one, or is it just to keep him away from the Yankees? I mean, was this good for the Red Sox? Will this be good? Is he a good fit for the Red Sox? And what do you think about it down the line?
No, I agree. Look, I take the Yankees out of it. I think they really, I don't agree with it. I think it's a good signing. He's a good player. You can't, you know, it's not really, it wasn't really a need. They have speed. They have an outfield. I mean, let's be honest. Jacoby Ellsbury is a borderline Gold Glove kind of player. I don't know if he's a bona fide but he's a very good center fielder. Left field, you can just put a bat there. But Kyle Crawford's a very good player. Is he a big player? Is he worth $20 million a year? When I hear $20 million, I'm thinking 35 homers, 135 runs knocked in for 6 or 7 years. That's not this guy. That being said, the Red Sox obviously have a lot of money to throw around. They wanted to make a statement. Short term, this is a good deal. He's 29. They're going to get his best years. The last couple of years, I don't think it matters. They'll buy half of his last year and give him to someone else, if that's the case. So, I think we too much look ahead. We do it for the Patriots. We do it for the Celtics. Let's live in the moment. It's a good deal right now. He's a bore. I'll even put him like a Ricky Henderson light on the bases. He makes pitchers look over there, and that's a good sign because it means probably more fastballs for the guy that's up at bat. So overall, look, we forget about Pedroia. Dustin Pedroia is an MVP. Euclid, probably the toughest guy on the team in terms of just being a tough clutch hitter. I like the Red Sox next year. I really like them next year.
All right, obviously. The Adrian Gonzalez signing is the Adrian Gonzalez trade is an awesome one for the Red Sox. What do you think? What kind of numbers can he put up at Fenway Park?
Well, you wrote the story at the beginning, I think, when they signed him, and I agree with that 100%. This guy has a quiet personality, but let's not confuse that with J.D. Drew, because J.D. Drew doesn't love baseball. Gonzalez loves baseball. He's going to fit in here. He hits the wall too, which is what they haven't had really a lefty that goes off the wall since I think Poppy back in 2006 and 2007. He's going to butcher that wall. You know, he's the $20 million guy. 35 homers, 135 ribbies. With this lineup, he's going to be better than he was in San Diego. Not only the park is more suited for him, left field, not right field. Right field, Fenway's tough. But I just think he's suited for this lineup. You put him in the middle of this lineup, it's going to make Euclid a little better, and it's going to make whoever they put at number 3, because I don't know. They have a lot of options.
Okay, well, I'll put you on the spot here. I already did it. I already made a lineup up. I acted like Terry Francona for the day. I said that Jacoby Ellsbury should lead off, Dustin Pedroia should bat second. I put Kyle Crawford third, Adrian Gonzalez fourth, Kevin Youkilis fifth, David Ortiz sixth, Who'd I put 7th? JD Drew 7th. Saltalamacchia 8th, and
whoever's playing
Marcos
short.
Pedro
Yeah,
9th, or Jed Lowry.
I agree with that.
You agree with that?
I agree. That's my lineup too. I think Pedroia has to be early, and I think putting Jacoby Ellsbury 9th is foolish. He's a leadoff hitter. He's fast. He creates a lot of havoc. The only thing in the middle is two lefties, and that's the worry with Crawford and Gonzalez. They like to go righty-lefty, righty-lefty, because I will say, and Ortiz can attest to it, for 7 years, in the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning, when Ortiz came up, a lefty comes up. And guess what's going to happen when Crawford comes up and Gonzalez? A lefty's coming in off the bullpen. If those guys can hit lefties, it's not, again, they're not going to hit them as well as hit righties. But look, this lineup is going to be tough. And I don't want to obsess about lefties and righties. And is Crawford the perfect fit for this team? No, but he's a great baseball player. He's another hungry guy. Loves the game. And he's going to fit in here. I think fans are going to love him. So they got the team. Everything's in place. It's going to take maybe the big hitters there probably a couple months to get going. I know JD started slow. Clemens started slow when he went to New York. These guys take some time. Even A-Rod, I think, struggled for a month or two. Once these guys settle down and we look at it as a marathon, I think the Red Sox are the team to beat. I think they're the best team in the American League, but I think the best team in baseball. As great as the Red Sox are, that team in Philadelphia scares me.
I agree with you. All right, well, this is Chris Smitty.
I'm going to give you a raise then, because you agree with me.
I'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
All right, I'm just
All right, this is Chris Smith, Eagle Tribune Sports, right here with Bill Burt, the editor of the Eagle Tribune Sports Department, signing off. Hope you all have a great Monday. It's Monday. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. See you back on the blog tomorrow.